Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
We are going to go through and listen to some of Devon Beck's Lost in Translation. We got like a minute and 50, so we're just going to continue right on through the break. Then we're going to play the first joint. So what you can do is kind of preface a little bit for the first joint, Lost in Translation, right?
The title track, it's called Lost in Translation. That was kind of the record that started all, produced by Sam Wiz Cook.
Mm-hmm.
Sam is my therapist through a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember me and Sam was doing he was doing like a series where he was talking to people and just asking me questions, and I told him, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to, he kind of knew what I was going through at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to get back to work. And he was like, you're not ready yet because you sound angry. I sounded angry. And when you're dealing with brands and all that, I didn't want to come from an angry perspective. I wanted to come from an introspective perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And so we waited. He wouldn't send me any beat. He wouldn't send me no music.
Wow.
Yeah, he wouldn't send me no music because he was like, you're not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he saw that my mindset had changed a little bit, I was a little bit more calm in what I was going through.
Yeah.
He sent it to me and Lost in Translation. The intro is looking lost. This time around got dark. I don't know when it happened. Started dodging the spotlight. Realized me and a lot of niggas are not alike. Maybe I'm arrogant, but that's out of spite. Slaps is organic. Put it out and watch the numbers spike. Graduated from SoundClick, open mics, or writing verses that I hope you like. Lifestyle vivid, never asking for forgiveness. Tell you what I want you to know, no lenses, mind your business. Wiz is the chemist, it's clear that I'm independent. Take that formula, we mixed it, translated into digits. Mindset different, y'all thrive off the division. The blessing is in the wisdom, I'm only selling the vision.
That's Devon Beck.
Talk about it later, too much to utter. The words been lost in translation.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Goodness, man. If you don't feel that, something's wrong with your nervous system.
Nah, man. Well, see, what I recognize, and I think the space that I'm in now, Dio, is I understand that what I'm doing ain't for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not trying to make the cool songs. I'm just writing strictly from the heart,
mm-hmm.
and it'll touch who it's supposed to touch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But those are bars.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are bars.
Definitely. P was like, "That's you." That's the new joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, one of the things, that's one of the things about an artist. Again, we're talking about the artistry and the growth in which you've had and continue to have. It's something that kind of you've tagged quite a bit. It's like, I'm better. I'm getting better.
Yeah, but see, it was kind of like a double meaning though. Like the I'm getting better wasn't only musically. It was like, and when I first put it out, everybody, oh man, he got some bars from me. He about to bar everything up.
Right.
And it really wasn't even about that. It was like, I got better
as a person.
I got better as a person.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I had to flip it that way. But if you listen to like some of what I'm saying in there, like I'm tired of the earth. I'm thinking Pluto. You know what I mean? Like
come on, man.
Like, and it's like you wanna get away from everything, everybody. You know what I mean? And
leave
it's
the
like,
entire earth.
Yeah, and like I'm my own worst critic, and there's a difference between making a living and truly living. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you can run so much that you making money, but you not living because you kind of a slave to that dollar. You know what I mean? And I was feeling all of that, and like the lost part of that meant like I was just lost within myself. You know what I mean? And at 37 years old, to find yourself, it's like you think you're supposed to know, you're supposed to have it all figured out. I was lost at that point. You know what I mean? Like I had a new baby coming. You know what I mean? Me and wifey wasn't on good terms. You know, it was like a lot going on. You know what I mean? The tabloids is talking, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it was just a lot coming at me at one time. And I think
it's like you were a target.
Yeah. I felt like, as positive as I am and try to, inspire people and all that, like, man, I had a lot of stuff coming at me at one time, and I didn't know you can't fight the world,
right?
And the internet is way different. You know what I mean? Back in the day, if somebody was talking crazy about you, you could kind of handle that.
Yeah, because it's not a physical.
Yeah, you can handle that. You know, you can handle it. But you know, from what was going on with me, like I couldn't fight that.
Talking about the internet, because I know sometimes I take a break from all social media, and when I do it periodically every couple months or so.
Yeah.
Did you take a break from all of that?
I took a 3-month hiatus, and that's kind of where the tabloid thing came in, because it was like, oh, he's a bad dad, and I'm just not seen. Like they like, yo, he not going to the baby appointments and all that, because when she would snap and do all that, like I wouldn't be in the picture because I didn't want to be on social media. Like I'm just taking a break. And so it would be like, why don't we see him?
That's kind of like that, but that's kind of like the gift and the curse of being public.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. And like I made a conscious effort to step back from that, because I no longer participate in the vlogs. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told Yogi, I'm like, if that's what y'all want to do, but I am done with people getting an edited version of my life and kind of judging me off of 7 minutes of me being on there. And they was like, oh man, this is fake knowledge and all that. And I ain't gonna give them too much airtime. You know what I mean? Because they talking heads, man. And right. A lot of people are mad that you in the position that you in. And they don't really have the je ne sais quoi to sit where I sit anyway.
The what?
Je ne sais quoi.
I like that word. That's a new word for the day. Je ne sais quoi.
They don't really have. I mean, they don't really have. They couldn't deal with the darts that I've dealt with. They couldn't. You know what I mean? They armor ain't the same. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm built for it. You feel what I'm saying? So I was just letting them know.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into Rare.
Rare.
The second track. Speak
now. The second track, Rare, that was me just reminding people of who I was. I was like, wait a minute, even though I'm depressed, I can still rap circles around your favorite rappers.
Let me tell you, when the track, guys know it's a Wu joint.
Yeah.
The samples from a Wu joint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo. So
that was me. That was me just I mean, even though that was the angriest I got. I didn't get that that was probably the angriest I was on there, just like reminding people like, yo, the game has changed so much where you remember selling stuff out of the trunk of your car. You remember putting stuff on your backpack. I started out like, since everything that went digital, you feel what I'm saying? Like y'all taking the easy route out, y'all taking the easy way.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I still get it. I'm still from the mud. You know what I mean? Like, even though I get a lot of love now, and I'm able to sit places like this, like I still got it from the mud, and like people who know. But that was just Rare is just a reminder track.
Yeah, it's real dope. It's real dope. Speaking of that, just real quick, one of my roommate from college, shout out Simon Edwards. Simon says shoot hoops, not guns. In Baltimore, doing a phenomenal job with the junior NBA and working with the youth in Baltimore. But anyway, he sent me a track from a fellow UMES alum, young lady named Nikki. I don't know. He didn't go into who. But she's named Nikki from UMES.
Okay,
she raps or whatever.
Okay,
so he sent me the music, wanted to get my thoughts on it because he normally keep it a buck.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sent it and I listened to it and I'm like, all right, okay, not bad. She got potential, but it sounds like everything else that's out there.
Oh yeah.
It's entirely auto-tune, which with her flow, and she rap it, and she can rhyme. She actually can rhyme. She don't even need auto-tune. I'm like, why is she doing this auto-tune? Like, she doesn't even need it. And she had bars. She said the N-word quite often for a chick. A little too much.
She said quite often.
yeah. And but she had potential. But again, I understand she want to fit into what the sound is today. But like I said to him, I said she has to do something that separates herself. She can still kind of fit into today.
Yeah.
But she has to do something to separate herself even from that. I said that was my only takeaway from it. Dead the auto tune, or at least scale back on. It was just too much.
Right.
And yeah, and then the quality was. But I'm saying all that to say is that when one thing I love the fact that you don't use track drums, you don't use auto tune.
No,
you know what I'm saying. You do you from like you don't do anything to fit in. Or I'm gonna do a couple of tracks just to show them that I could do this, or I could. Yeah, right. And you don't do that. Like you stay in your lane, which is very, very rare. You know, Nas is another cat that he has never like. I'm gonna try to fit in. You just did not. Well, no,
the closest he got to it was "You Owe Me."
Yeah, I was just about to say, whoa,
man. I seen that on the set list. I seen that on the set list.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he's performing that.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I think that's the reason I didn't get signed though, because I refused to play that game.
Right.
And I mean, I think my journey is a lot richer now because I don't have to BS. You know what I mean? I can just be me. And take 100% of that.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't gotta play that game.
Play the game, yep. But that's what it is. Simply a game for sure. It's Yours Radio Live 97.5, everything Urban Breakfast Club in the morning. Ryan Banks tonight, Donni-Oh, Devon Beck in the building, and we're about to get into track 2 off of Lost in Translation,
produced by Sam Wiz Cook.
Rare. All the joints, but yeah, Lost in Translation was a nice little, ease into it.
Yeah.
But 2, 3, and 4, like he just. And then, I mean, lyrics you always going to do what you do. But Wiz, man, the soundtrack to it, man, just real dope. So we're going to get into it. Rare. Devon Beck, let these cats know.
I'm here.
All right.
Since everything that went digital, you getting by doing the bare minimal. You ain't half from me. If it was 10 of you, y'all waste time. We don't dissect subliminals, no goofball shit. Intelligent in them interviews. Humble pie ran out cause they was out of stock. Hawk said I'm charged up, I'm 10,000 watts. See, I was born in the wrong era. Too many apps and cameras get hated till you have pallbearers. I'm from the crab in the barrel state. I'm no martyr, just an artist, teaching them how to bury hate. One of the greatest, if you let me tell it. It might double if you let me sell it. Grumble cause your mouth reckless. Waffles for breakfast, tall glass of OJ. Get dressed, rock OJs while spinning the OJs, okay? Never afraid to change. Mom said you won't open new doors with old ways. I'm Rare.
So I got that. Yeah, let's get into the third track, Untitled.
This record is produced by Tone Jones. They come out of Chicago.
Oh, so Sam didn't do the whole joint.
He didn't do 3 and 4. He did 1 and 2. Okay. 3 and 4 is Tone Jones.
Tone Jones, nice too.
And this record is me having a conversation with God. And I don't even know how the record happened. I think I was watching the Portland Trail. No, that's the next. I was watching the game. I remember I was watching the series or whatever. And that record came on and it was so powerful. Like everybody, Tasha yesterday was like, that third record, like as soon as the beat dropped, somebody else inboxed me. As soon as the beat drop, I get chilled.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that what I wanted to speak to on that particular record was like, people may look at me and think that everything is always like, man, he's, everything is in place. Like, nah, man, I'm out of whack right now. I'm out of whack right now. And I'm asking God, like, yo, I'm grateful for everything you're doing for me with me, but like, is there more? Like, is there more? And I'm grateful for everything, but I'm lost. And so that's just a conversation that I'm having with God.
Wow. We're going to get into it right now. It's Yours Radio Live 97.5, everything Urban Breakfast Club in the morning. Ryan Banks tonight. It's Devon Beck. This is track number 3, Untitled, from the Lost in Translation EP, available on all platforms, but you're getting it right here, live, 97.5.
No matter what the mask look like, man. No matter how good you think some people got it, you never know the story behind that, man. I've been lost. I find myself talking to God like why moms, why names, when me, following your lead, but that devil pretend. I told my therapist I got an anger issue. She said I needed to cry, you handed me some tissues. Refused to use my mourning as a crutch. Understand that people die, no I ain't the only one. But it's hard to count your blessings when you can't stop stressing, cause you keep losing the people who helped you with your direction. And I ain't looking for perfection, I just need a couple of answers. Like when I'm talking to the sky God, how come you never answer? I'm just trying to talk to you openly. I've done a lot of good, but some days I see no hope in me. Feeling like this is the end of the road for me. Hard living was made in your image. Thank you for molding me.
This was probably the most. It was easy to write, but it was difficult to share.
Well, just real quick before being that this is the last track, and before you get into that, why did you choose to go the EP route as opposed to doing the full length, and why just 4 songs with the EP?
I feel like attention spans are different now, and if I wanted to,
because I want 12 of these joints, man. I want 16 of these joints, man.
Yeah, well, see, I felt like with people's attention spans, if I wanted to tackle something as serious as mental health, I had to do it quickly.
Right.
I can't. If I give them 16, they might get bored with 16 of me talking about how depressed I am.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I felt like 4, and me and Sam talked about it, because I was like, I was gonna do a 7 and just call the album like go to Ye route.
Right.
But Sam was like, I feel like this is so beautifully written. And for Sam to say that, I'm telling you, Sam don't give that up. And he was like, this EP is beautifully written and you get your point across. And this last record kind of capped everything off.
And it's called Good Morning.
It's Good Morning. Now, Good Morning is one of my hashtags that I probably use every morning with my food for thoughts. So I purposely picked a happy sounding record. But if you listen to the content of this, it's very morbid. It's very morbid. And it kind of speaks to the mask that a lot of us wear each and every day when we're going through life. No matter how happy we look, no matter how happy we seem, this is the mask that we go through on a daily basis. And some of us might not always, we think of people that are going through something as they're visibly going through something. This is for the people who make it through every single day and they're going through the most, but they don't let it show. They put that mask on and they smile and they grin and make other people laugh and feel good. This is Good Morning.
Check it out one time.
It's Devon Beck, Lost in Translation. Live 97.5, everything urban.
You gotta take the mask off and be a little vulnerable, Can't believe what I'm about to say. Listen, I thought it was over, couldn't find inspiration, feeling less creative, couldn't find the patience. It's funny when you hurt, you feel everything, and this kind of pain, it changed everything. I'm being honest, harder to wear the mask, harder to talk, it's even harder to laugh, chalk it up and say it's part of the path. Hard to move when you dwell on the past, knowing where I messed up, no need to do the math, should be doing more, so it's seeing me where I'm at. I'm not at all fake, just used to the act, outside looking in, I got it all together, life beating my attitude like whatever, and you would never know it by the way that I smile. Bunch of doubts and uncertainties, they ain't even my style to tell the truth, yeah. I've been here for a while, negative thoughts in my head talking way too loud like good morning. Could you believe I'm out of bed?